I don't support the banking industry and the banking cartel and these rigged games, like the rigged stock market that exists right now. Like I think that a lot of people have never had a way to opt out of those systems just because they're so massive and globally connected. And um, the
Hmm.
best they could do is just, hope that the value of their home would go up or something. But if you stop paying the loans on like the mortgage on your house, like the bank's gonna take it from you. No one can take your Bitcoin from you.
So Bitcoin, you realize, is enforcing a free economy as well. So because you can retain the value of your money, therefore you can make better decisions as far as what you choose to spend your money on. Because a lot of the times we spend our money on things that we probably wouldn't spend our money on, or invest in things that maybe we wouldn't spend our time investing in if we didn't have such a deflationary money that we're using. So you,
Mm,
everything changes when you have a sound money system. Everything you do changes because we wake up every day and we're economizing based upon the value of our time. And depending on where you live, your time is valued by the governing body of your whatever system you live in. Well, Bitcoin
mm.
changes all of that. So this is what makes Bitcoin so beautiful for all of us, and especially artists. You know, it gives us the time that we need to create and do the things that we really, really want to do. So I'm sure there is certainly a writer out there who's listening, who's inspired by your story. What would you tell them as an advice if they haven't found Bitcoin, if they're skeptical about Bitcoin, maybe they just heard about it?
Usually when I have talked to someone who's outside of the Bitcoin bubble, they've never heard about it before other than like the headlines. The first thing they jump to is, oh, it's bad for the environment. Oh, it funds criminal enterprises. Fill in the blank, some negative thing they saw, some headline, and then they turn their mind off of it entirely. So if you're listening to this, uh, and you're a writer, I would say just be curious. You know, maybe there's some truth in those things, but it's not the whole truth. And I think as someone who is a writer and loves to do research and like go down rabbit holes all the time, uh, it helps inform my worldview when I can really understand the whole picture and take a step back and look at how all the puzzle pieces come together. Um, and for me, Bitcoin was an escape from a very rigged game that I no longer wanted to participate in. And the first case of like freedom in money on the internet, something that really has never existed before. And so that freedom can also come with some negative consequences. Um, you know, any person on the planet can get into it because Bitcoin is for anyone. And so there's also, it attracts scammers because there's a lot of value in the network. But those things are also true in the previous systems. Um, so if I were someone who's new into this and is just learning about it, like I would just try to come with an open mind and be curious and talk to someone who's been in this space for a long time and who's also done the research because everyone has a unique Bitcoin story. Um, I think that at some point, like because Bitcoin will just most likely stand the test of time, like whenever you do get to the point where like, okay, I think Bitcoin makes sense and you have that light bulb moment, you'll probably get to my point at some point where you're like, oh, living on a Bitcoin standard actually makes the most sense. And I'm excited for the day where that challenges a lot of the um old ideas in our current system that we've kind of carried forward from generation to generation.
Mhm.
There really is no reason why the government should control currency. Uh, there's no reason why we can't create the ideal like systems in our like internet era that we want. And every day is a choice to choose the ideal future you want. And for me, that's veganism. Maybe
Mhm.
that's not veganism for everybody,
Yeah.
but I make an active choice to follow my personal moral code. And I think Bitcoin aligns perfectly with that moral code that I have decided is important for myself. Maybe they don't care about ethics as much as I do, but maybe they do care about, you know, being a part of a system that is not going to steal from them in the long run. Why is it that you have to compete with inflation to beat, you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
this is such a crazy thing to me. Like,
I get it. And would you say Bitcoin taught you all of these things that changed your value system?
yeah, I would say that Bitcoin and meeting Bitcoiners and talking to other people who have like been orange pilled and have that like light bulb moment, like I've had the most profound conversations with the people in the Bitcoin community because no one person is the same, but we've all come to the same conclusion. And so you get to really understand that uh, this is not some random like internet money that's going away in the future. Um, this is a new monetary system that's for the people by the people, and it's the first example of a free market that we've ever had in modern history. And I'm really excited for the future of Bitcoin.
Ethan, where can our followers find you online?